standing up here at the Future Release and Management Facility, seeing breaking ground, all the heavy equipment, the crews, moving dirt around, and I'm just sitting here grinning. I'm ecstatic, knowing that 13 years of work is finally culminating and actually seeing them in Yurok country again, in my homeland, after more than a century, is incredible. It is the answering of the prayers of our elders. Now of my generation, I've got children who I know are super excited about seeing condors in the sky again. It's reintroducing a part of our community back to the Yurok community that's been missing for so long. It's making us whole again. There is still a lot of work to be done. We're going to be monitoring the birds every day through satellite and radio transmitters, through people on the ground making sure that they're doing fine. We're looking forward to the day when there'll be wild birds fledged again. There's a long way to go, but it's just amazing how far we've come.
I'm Chris West. I'm the program manager for the Yurok Tribe Condor Restoration Program, and I'm also the program manager for the Northern California Condor Restoration Program, which is a joint program between the Yurok Tribe and Redwood National Park. We've been working with Redwood National Park and other partners on this project for a long time, 13 years now, and we've finally broken ground on where our new release and management facility, or our RMF, is going to go. We're really excited to be getting to this phase of the project, to be able to start to bring all the different components together and build this structure that we've been planning for over a decade.
This moment right now feels like a happy milestone, because it has been 4 years of public scoping and planning and talking about what we want to do. We didn't lose our energy or our hope or our momentum during that process, but it feels good to have completed a very robust process with public participation and comments that quite frankly improved the plan that we're implementing now. But now we're implementing it, and that feels really good. It feels good to be out here on the site, the National Park Service and the Yurok Tribe together, doing all the things that we need to do to make this particular place ready to receive condors. As I look over this landscape, this is the place where the condor is going to take their first steps out of the flight pen and to return them to the skies here.
My name is Billy Joe Peters. I work for the Yurok Tribal Roads Department. I'm an operator. My role in this project was to come and build the platform for the condor. We're building the site. We set the pad for the connexes and the cage. We outslope the bank and for a launch pad so the condor can fly. This project is rewarding because it restores our culture. We've had the condor in our culture. It's been over 100 years since the condor's been here, and I think it's a good thing for the environment.
The RMF is a management tool that the California Condor Recovery Program has developed over the last 20 years of condor releases and management to bring condors back to the skies of their previous historical range. I like to describe the RMF as kind of 3 boxes. The first primary box is a flight pen. This houses the birds, provides a safe place for them to be, to kind of get acclimatized to the site. We can also hold birds there if they're injured or if they're ill or if we have any other reasons to hold birds for long periods of time. A second important component is an actual structure that the biologists can be inside of to watch the birds from. We don't like for the birds to be able to visualize people very much because it tends to allow them to acclimatize to people and being around people. We want them to be wild as possible and not really associate any kind of positives with their environment with people as much as possible. This means as we create this safe space for them here, we try and keep out of sight. So biologists will be in these observation structures watching the birds through one-way glass. We'll have computers where we can manipulate pan, tilt, zoom cameras. We can watch the birds. Some of this footage will be web hosted as well so that we can share this experience. The last major component of the RMF is a trap structure, which is kind of a small separate pen from the large flight pen, and it's got doors that can be manipulated by the biologists from within the observation structure so that we can remotely move doors. We can open the trap and we can bait it with food for the condors. When they come in, we can remotely close the door behind them and then open an interior door if we're trying to trap them into the pen. Or if we're releasing birds, we can stage 1 or 2 birds into the trap, close the door from the flight pen behind them to keep other birds in there, and then open an exterior door to let them out into the free-flying environment.